Hi YouTube, today I'm going to be doing a sort of FAQ video about my Jerome Valeska cosplay. I frequently get asked questions about like where I got stuff and how I made things and just general tiny questions that seem to pop up repetitively on my Instagram or my Facebook page, so I thought I would just squash it into one video so that you can watch this and then it saves me time answering the same thing over and over again. If you do have any other questions, like just comment them down below and I will answer them. It's just that it was just getting really repetitive on my Instagram, and yeah, I thought it would be useful to sort of explain in a bit more depth in person because it's easier than typing, I guess. Okay, first of all, I'll get into my Ringmaster costume, which he wears in episode 14 in season 3. And the most commonly asked question I get is, where do you get the Ringmaster coat, or where did you get the jacket, or how did you make the jacket? Answer is, I didn't get it from anywhere and I didn't make it. Parts of it I did make. Parts of it being, I picked the fabric, I made this. This is the flower, so all that this flower is like a hair clip, and I got rid of the clip aspect of it, and this was actually white and I like coloured it in with Sharpies to be the yellow colour that he wears. I'll try and insert pictures if that helps you at all. Then the jacket itself, I have a friend and they are like an amazing cosplay maker. They do cosplay commissions and I'll leave them down below. However, Beck is very busy with making costumes because they do such an amazing job, so I can't guarantee that they'll always be able to make this, because with this I also went to Beck and got measurements. So basically all I did was like, yo Beck, I need help, I don't know how to make this, send. And then Beck was like, yo, come over, and then we watched the episode together, and while doing so Beck was sketching this Ringmaster costume design and then measured me and then made it. So that's the answer to that. I didn't make this. I did, however, do the swirly pattern because I don't exactly know what the swirly pattern is, so don't quote me on whatever is on this. But it looks like sort of floral designs. So all that I did for this was I just used gold fabric paint and that seemed to do the trick. And another thing I think that makes this costume so nice is the fact that I got the buttons correct. He has 3 buttons on each sleeve, 3 buttons at the front, 2 at the back, which are quite big, they're bigger than the rest of them, and they're not functional, they just are buttons, just there because they are. Additionally, let's take off this layer. I have the waistcoat. The waistcoat was a vintage find on Etsy. Something about it bugs me, and that is that it's brown and not orangey coloured. Because in the photo it looked more of like it looked like my hair colour, but it is like a brown, if you can see that. So, but it does the purpose. It's like a velvet sort of feeling one. I did have to take it in a lot, so I did that myself, and I like folded over and stitched it so it'd be skinnier. And the shirt is just like a white shirt from an op shop, and it's got a huge blood, like fake blood stain on the back of it, because that's what happens when you use fake blood. And also I have just a black necktie. I have this, it came off like one of my shirts that I wear normally, so it seemed to suffice. That's that. And yeah. In terms of like the trousers, I also get that asked quite a lot as well. They are actually men's track jogging bottoms that are denim. So his in the show, they're sort of like a leathery, wet look sort of thing. Like it just doesn't look like fabric, it looks like some sort of painted like leather. And I didn't think that would be a good idea because I didn't know where to get that from, for starters, and also it's quite hot in Australia, so I didn't want to have to wear that. So I got just like a denim from Uniqlo, and these are actually a men's small, so that when I bunch them up around my legs I can like pull them up so they come up to my calf, and then they make them like look puffy and stuff. So this is them. They are just like a small trap bottom, and then so that's them. It's got like pockets and stuff, so that's good. I just sewed a black stripe to either side, and that is the extent of the trousers. This is the bottom, so it gathers up, so you can like push them up and make them puffy. So literally just white trousers from Uniqlo with a big strip sewn onto them, and that did fine. That was what I needed, and these were about 50 Australian dollars, and they're great. Same costume, the boots. The boots were actually quite easy to find, however they were quite big on my calves. I have quite small, like narrow calves, so the boots were a bit big. So I got riding boots from this shop in Australia called London Rebel, and they just look like this, and they come up to about just below my knees. Now I had to take about this much off the back of them and then re-stitch so that they fit my calf like tightly like his do. And yeah, they were probably about $70, but I actually wear these all the time, so I was more than willing to get these from London Rebel. Last few things, I thought I would answer like accessories wise, where I get things from. Gun and the knife thing that I have, they're actually made by my friend Tyler, and he does commissions for like cosplay props and stuff, and he did these both for about $20 because he's like friends, so it's like mates rates and all of that. So he made me this revolver, and it's super super nice. It even has like the spinny bit, which I like. I've not had to put an orange cap on it yet to a convention, but you are meant to put an orange cap on it so that like it's not real, so they know it's not. But I like the detail that he's put onto it. It looks very similar to that of Jerome's in the show. And he also made me a knife because he does have a knife very briefly in like the Mirror Maze, where he like says, oh, let's do this mono e mono, and then he flicks out a knife and it's like, what? But yeah, this is my little knife, and it's plastic. It bends, and it very clearly bends, so that if I go past security I can be like, yo, it's fake. But in pictures it's effective, so that's that. It's repainted because generally knives don't look as realistic as this one, so yay. Next thing is the gloves. All I searched into eBay for these is pleather women's riding gloves, and my partner Kane, who cosplays the Riddler, actually also has a pair of gloves, and his are much nicer. I actually think his are proper leather though. So these are my gloves. We both have gloves for our cosplayers and quite frequently get them mixed up. Difference is that his were like 5 times more expensive. These cost about $6. So they're nice because they fit your hand, like they're not too bulky, because Jerome's aren't like super bulky, they're sort of like tight fitting. I think that's it for the Ringmaster costume, I think. Though I will answer this right now. The staples that I use for the face and the prosthetics, they're just like, so the staples are aluminium foil basically, so the night before I go to a convention I will spend about half an hour folding up staples. I use about 40 staples, just like around my face, so that's about it. And the glue prosthetic stuff that I use, I will show you. Though it would be awesome if you watch the tutorial for it, because it goes into a lot more depth than what I'm just saying now. But the liquid latex that I use, it's by Mr. Toy's Toy World, and it's called Meron? Meron? I don't know, but it's from there, and it was $19, and it's a big bottle, and it smells pretty yuck, but it's okay because it does the job. And yeah. The costume I do is this Arkham outfit, which he wears in season 2, and basically I got this fabric from Spotlight, which is an Australian craft store. They were selling men's like Halloween outfits were quite cheap, and one of them was like a prison outfit, like a jumpsuit, except it was like a jumper. It didn't have the cut down the middle, which I'll show you in a second. So this is the jacket that I wear. For those wondering what his number is on his jumpsuit, it's C198. That's his little label that he wears. So I got the jumper, and then I cut it down the middle and added buttons. So that was pretty basic sewing job, but it does the trick very nicely. Then you obviously just wear it with like a light top underneath, and yeah. And then the trousers, they were huge on me, so I had to take them in. I had to take about this much off each leg so that they fit more skinnily like his do in the show. And then I think I wore this with Converse, but he wears like black sort of Van things in the show. He doesn't wear Converse, but I will look into getting some like black shoes at some point. But yeah, I literally made this jumpsuit in about like 3 hours because I just decided the night before like a DC cosplay meet that I wanted to do this version of Jerome. So I was like, yes, I want to do something comfy. I'm gonna do this. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. The lighting is just slowly creeping away, so I might finish this video here. I will, however, talk very quickly about my new cosplay that's sort of a mashup between Jerome and Harley Quinn. So I'm doing Harley Quinn inspired in the Gotham universe, where she's like Jerome's Harley Quinn sort of thing, with the Suicide Squad design in mind. So I'll show you what I've just been sent. This arrived yesterday. I'll quickly show it to you. I have 3 things for the jewellery. I also, actually no, that's why I have 4 things. Hang on a minute. But I just thought I'd show you some of the products that I have right now because I'm very excited. So in terms of jewellery, I'm just going to intertwine aspects of like Jerome's Joker sort of thing and like Gotham references throughout the costume, like in the tattoos, what the shirt's gonna say, what the jacket's gonna say, and all of that stuff. So far I have got a little bracelet and it says his prison number, and it just will go here. Obviously it's a bracelet, and it's also got a tiny little, hang on, I don't know if this will focus. I don't know if you can see that, but it's also got a tiny little face, like a little laughing face, because his face gets cut off. I thought that was so clever. I will leave the link to where I got this down below, because they also do a bunch of other like prison ID numbers of the other people in Gotham. I thought you ought to know. Then this is probably the most exciting thing. I spent so long squealing over this stuff. I have little cuffs that say ha ha. Don't know if you can see them, because does it say haha? Yeah, it does. Okay, haha. So they go on each wrist, and then I have this, and it says Jerome, and it is so small. Like it's small on me because I got small neck, which is what I wanted. So it's so ideal, and I think I need to work out a way to wear this casually because it's really good. It's so good. I love it. I'm just in love, okay? But that's a little bit of a sneak peek for the Harley that I'm going to be. I also got sent some shorts and they are perfect. So the colour theme that I'm going for is red, gold and black. And maybe I will put a little bit of purple in the shirt, but I don't know. I think I'm just going to leave it with 3 colours because that makes sense. But yeah, shorts, and these shorts are from Animal Skin, and these exact colour, this exact colour is available on their website. However, these were customised, so I sent the people who run it a message saying, yo, well, not less like, you know, less blasé than that, but I sent them a message and they were very happy to do it. The shipping was great, they communicated, they checked with what I wanted, and it was perfect. So I hope you enjoyed this video, I hope you found it helpful. If you want to see anything else related to this, any other question videos about my cosplay, please comment down below. I'm here to help, and I will update you with how this progresses in the near future. Yeah. Oh, and I will at some point film a tutorial for Kane's Joker, because I know that people have been wanting to see that, and it's coming soon. I promise, okay? I promise. It will come soon. Good things take time, right? Okay? Anyway, I'll see you next time. I'm so awkward when I finish. Bye.